Many people are perplexed by the story of the Jews building the golden calf. 40 days after they had just received the Ten Commandments, where God himself spoke to the Jewish nation, they transgressed the second commandment: do not have any other gods, don't build idols. And many people today would say that they're so astounded by the story that if they were there, it certainly would not have happened. And we become judgmental. How is it possible that the Jews behaved in such a manner, in such a fashion? You know, years ago, in the 60s, there was a professor in Stanford University that ran an experiment called the Stanford Marshmallow Experiment, where it had children of the ages 4 and 5 brought into a room where there was one marshmallow on a table. And they told the children, if you want the marshmallow now, you can have it. But if you wait 10 minutes, you can have 2 marshmallows. And they wanted to see whether they had the willpower to have this delayed gratification for the benefit of doubling up on their marshmallows. Now, some kids waited, but some kids didn't. And they followed these children for 2 decades. And what you may have guessed is that those that at that very tender age were able to delay their gratification became more successful or seemed more successful in their professional, academic, economic lives. Now, one may think that at the age of 4 or 5, there was nothing that you could do with the upbringing of these children that would have determined which ones would have taken their marshmallow immediately or which would have delayed. And that somehow they're just born genetically in a way that some have the brain power and the willpower to be able to see that there's going to be a benefit by not partaking of whatever it is at the moment, and some simply are overcome by the desire to have what they want now, independent of the benefits they might have later, by not consuming or partaking of what they see or what they have before them in the case of the marshmallow experiment. So I'd like to share with you that the Torah actually has a different perspective, because in the marshmallow experiment it suggests that whatever you are, whatever you have naturally, that's what you are stuck with. That the Jews at the time of the building of the idol, they just were so emotionally at a point where this was seemingly the only option.